Are you ready to unlock the secret to unstoppable motivation and peak performance? It all starts with mastering your dopamine. Imagine being able to switch on your brain's power button anytime you need it, whether it's crushing a big project, staying focused through distractions, or pushing your body to new limits. Today, we're diving into groundbreaking neuroscience with Andrew Huberman to reveal the exact steps you need to control your dopamine levels and fuel your drive like never before. Get ready, because this could change everything. Let's start with the first strategy. Tip 1. Leverage dopamine fasting. Imagine your mind is a powerful race car. Constantly revving the engine burns out the motor. To keep it running smoothly, you must let it cool down. Dopamine fasting works the same way. It means cutting out instant gratification activities like social media, junk food, or binge watching, allowing your brain to reset. This pause heightens your sensitivity to dopamine, making real achievements feel even more rewarding. Example: try taking a full day off from your phone. At first, you might feel restless, but soon you'll find a new level of focus and satisfaction from even the simplest tasks. Tip 2. Use intermittent rewarding to sustain motivation. Think of yourself as a treasure hunter. If you knew exactly when you'd find gold, the journey would be dull. But with the thrill of unpredictability, every step is exciting. Intermittent rewards work the same way. By rewarding yourself sporadically, whether it's a treat after a workout or a surprise day off, you keep your brain engaged and motivation high. Example: instead of treating yourself after every successful task, randomly decide when to reward yourself, like surprising yourself with a movie night after an unexpectedly tough week. Tip 3. Cold exposure for mental toughness. Imagine standing in a cold shower, water hitting your skin like sharp needles. Your heart races, your body wants to flee, but you stay. This controlled stress boosts dopamine by up to 250% above baseline, building mental resilience and improving focus. It's like forging steel. Every second in the cold strengthens your mind's ability to withstand pressure. Example: start with a 30-second cold shower at the end of your regular routine and gradually increase the time. Feel your body and mind sharpen, ready to tackle any challenge. Tip 4. Cultivate a growth mindset through dopamine management. Picture your brain as fertile soil and dopamine as the water that helps ideas grow. By learning to manage your dopamine, you can keep that soil enriched and ready for new seeds of knowledge. Embrace challenges as opportunities to increase dopamine naturally. Focus on learning from failures rather than avoiding them. Example: when you make a mistake, don't get frustrated. Instead, see it as a stepping stone and celebrate the lessons you learn. Feel the dopamine surge as you realize each setback is an opportunity for growth. Tip 5. Avoid over-layering dopamine triggers. Imagine eating your favorite dessert while watching your favorite movie, listening to your favorite song, all at once. It might sound fun, but it overwhelms your senses and diminishes the joy of each experience. Similarly, over-layering dopamine triggers, like combining caffeine, music, and a workout, creates short-lived peaks that leave you feeling flat. Example: try enjoying one activity at a time. Have your coffee, savor it, then go for a run without any distractions. Feel how your appreciation for each moment grows. Tip 6. Embrace discomfort for dopamine regulation. Picture yourself as an athlete training for a marathon. Every time you push past your limits, you build not just muscles, but resilience. Embracing discomfort, whether through challenging tasks or tough conversations, stimulates dopamine release, preparing your brain to tackle even bigger challenges ahead. Example: take on a task you've been avoiding. Feel the initial resistance, then feel the rush of accomplishment as dopamine floods your system when you overcome it. Tip 7. Practice mindfulness to reset dopamine levels. Think of your brain as a computer that needs a regular reboot. Mindfulness practices, like meditation, act as that reset, clearing mental clutter and resetting your dopamine levels to a healthy baseline. This helps you stay focused, reduces stress, and maintains motivation. Example: start with a 5-minute mindfulness exercise each morning. Focus on your breath, let go of distractions, and feel your mind clear and your motivation renew. Tip 8. Use gratitude to boost dopamine naturally. Gratitude is like sunshine for your brain. It lights up the neural pathways, releasing dopamine and making you feel more confident and motivated. Keeping a gratitude journal or simply reflecting on things you're thankful for can significantly boost your dopamine levels and create a positive feedback loop. Example: every night, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Feel the warmth spread through your body as your brain releases dopamine, setting you up for a restful sleep and an energized morning. Tip 9. Utilize the Pomodoro technique for focus. Imagine your brain as a sprinter, not a marathon runner. It performs best in short, intense bursts. The Pomodoro technique capitalizes on this by working in intervals, 25 minutes of focused effort followed by a 5-minute break. This pattern prevents burnout and keeps dopamine levels balanced for sustained concentration. Example: set a timer for 25 minutes. Dive into a task with full intensity, then reward yourself with a short, enjoyable break. Tip 10. Optimize your environment for dopamine efficiency. Your surroundings are like the stage for your brain's performance. A cluttered, chaotic environment is like a noisy, distracting audience. By optimizing your environment, removing distractions, adding elements that inspire, you set the stage for dopamine to flow efficiently, keeping you motivated and productive. Example: arrange your workspace with minimal distractions and add objects that inspire you, like a vision board or a plant. Feel the clarity and motivation increase as your surroundings support your focus. Tip 11. Engage in physical exercise regularly. Exercise is like a natural reset button for your brain. Physical activity stimulates dopamine production and enhances neuroplasticity, allowing your brain to adapt and grow more efficiently. Regular exercise, whether it's cardio, strength training, or yoga, can help maintain balanced dopamine levels and boost your mood. Example: incorporate at least 30 minutes of physical activity into your daily routine. Feel the dopamine surge and the mental clarity it brings, setting you up for peak performance throughout the day. Tip 12. Balance light exposure for dopamine optimization. Light exposure is critical for regulating your body's dopamine levels. Natural sunlight, especially in the morning, boosts dopamine production, enhancing mood and alertness. Conversely, avoiding bright screens late at night helps maintain healthy dopamine levels for restful sleep and recovery. Example: aim to get at least 20 minutes of sunlight exposure every morning. Notice how your energy levels and focus improve throughout the day. Tip 13. Learn new skills to sustain dopamine release. Learning something new stimulates dopamine production by engaging your brain in novel and challenging activities. This continuous growth keeps your dopamine levels balanced and your motivation high. Whether it's picking up a new hobby, language, or skill, constant learning is key to sustaining dopamine release. Example: dedicate time each week to learning a new skill or deepening your knowledge in an existing area of interest. Feel the excitement and satisfaction as your brain gets rewarded for acquiring new competencies. Tip 14. Practice sleep hygiene to support dopamine levels. Quality sleep is foundational for maintaining optimal dopamine function. Poor sleep reduces dopamine receptors in the brain, making you feel less motivated and more fatigued. Good sleep hygiene, consistent sleep schedules, minimizing caffeine, and creating a restful environment supports healthy dopamine production. Example: establish a bedtime routine. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, and create a calm, dark, and cool sleep environment. Notice how your mood, motivation, and cognitive function improve with better sleep. If these tips are lighting up your brain, drop a comment about what you want to learn next. This shows your appreciation and helps me to continue producing exciting content for you in the future. Now that you've learned how to master your dopamine for peak performance, it's time to take the next step. Watch Andrew Huberman, Ultimate Guide to Mastering Your Mind, to dive deeper into neuroscience techniques for personal growth. Or check out Andrew Huberman Reveals Secret Hacks to Learn Faster, to uncover strategies that will accelerate your learning. Choose your next video now and continue your journey toward peak performance.